Hello friends, welcome to Anirban's World of Digital Finance powered by S4Hana, and this is Anirban here. And today is going to be our 23rd session on S4Hana FICO module where we are going to discuss about cost center accounting. With this, let's start sharing our screen. All right, I think I'm sharing my screen, and let's first start with our very own Excel file, which is Ready Reckoner come Blueprint come Notes. So here, if you see that we are here and row number 46, we are going to talk about S4 HANA FICO module 23rd session and cost center, blah blah blah, cost center, standard hierarchy, master data, functional area, and so on. So we will discuss about in more details. All right. Before in our prior videos, we have actually discussed about enterprise structure, fiscal year variant, posting period variant, uh, general ledger accounts, document splitting, and then now we are in this current controlling area, profit center, cost center element, cost center and cost element. And today we are discussing about cost center accounting, right? This is 23rd video, right? So even before we go to the cost center accounting, we need to understand what is cost center all about. So most of us already know what is cost center all about, since expectation is that we are from the accounting background. But having said that, still, just to align ourselves, cost center is an organizational unit where in a controlling area where we incur costs. As simple as that, right? So this is a organizational unit where we book a cost, right? Uh, and it could be like in our current area we would have a separate cost center for ERP implementation, for tool implementation, for and we'll see more in details, tax consulting, for management consulting. So there are several business areas, and for each one of them, whatever cost that the business is incurring, we would book that in those respective areas wherever they are incurred, right? So that is cost center all about. Okay, so with that, let's go to and yeah, one more thing, that what we are going to cover in this session is that we are going to create cost center master data, standard hierarchy. We will see how to activate functional areas and what are functional areas. Okay, I mean, I would say activate functional area. Activate functional area. And before, yeah, activate functional area, and we can define functional area, and then maintain the center and cost center master data and cost center group. All right, so that's it. That's all what we are going to do in today's video. So quickly, let's log into SAP. And this is our S4 HANA. All right. Now, what we should do is we will go to accounting, financial accounting, sorry, controlling, cost center accounting, master data, and then we can go by cost center and individual processing and then create. Okay, and also we have to create a cost center group by this one, create. Else we can do both by going to standard hierarchy. I believe this should be the one. This is the change one. So we can go by this and this. So let's go to the ready reckoner and explain you what I exactly mean. So this is a cost center case 01. We will either go both, we have to go create a cost center by KS01 and a cost center group by KSH1. See, KS01 and KSH1, or we can do both in OKEON. which is OKEON. Right, so I would prefer doing this instead of going for first by like this, like creating a cost center group, then creating a cost center. We can clear straight away go to the standard hierarchy and click here. All right, so we'll go back to SAP, and we are now in SCAR controlling area. So what we should do is that we should have to make the change in the SCAR definition. So if you go to the blueprint, you will see where is SCAR? Yeah, SCAR controlling area HKUS. So we will name it SCAR controlling area HKUS, right? And we will save it. All right. Now, what we should do is that we should now create couple of cost center group and cost centers. So the first cost center group that we are going to create is cost center consulting. So what we should do is that we should click on SCAR, and then we should say lower level group, and then we should call it as this one consulting, and we should name it as Lion King Cost Center Group Consulting, and we will save. Now below this, what we should do is that um, we should create a cost center. See, we are going to create a cost center. Now the cost center that we should create. Now what I should tell you, or that if you remember that there is a specific naming convention for the profit center, we are going to follow the same. So if you see there is a specific, we have discussed in our prior videos what is the naming convention of the profit center. So you should first start with the controlling area, company code, business area, profit center, and that's how we named one as shared 01. The same way it is the same naming hierarchy. Only thing is that we would put a C prior to the profit center name, and we will take the controlling area, company code, business group, and profit center group. So you'd come back here, and then we would take these names. So the first one is coming tax consulting. So for the tax consulting cost center, we will take this one cost center, and then we will describe it as okay, the person responsible is A B C D 1, and the cost center category. So you see cost center category, this is a mandatory field. So tax would be usually be done by the this would belong to, this is one of the administrative function, right? This tax consulting, it would be tax consulting. So basically we would put everything in service cost center. We put everything in service cost center. All right. And then coming to the organization, and again, as I mentioned, that is basis the business requirement. So business area. Now we have several business areas set up in form of NAL, right? NAL, if you remember in our prior videos. Let me see once if I can find them. They're not here. Sorry, those are segments. Sorry, the business area we have to take from this drop down menu, and we want to take Zazu tools ERP implementation. So this is one of the business area tools and ERP implementation. Zazu we have taken. This is one of our business area. Just let me take a quick look at what are the other business areas that we have taken. Business area one is Zazu and business area two is RAKF. So what we should do is that let's an RAKF would be financial consulting business. So let's go by if it is tax, so we will go RAKF. So where is RAKF? This one, Rafiki Financial Consulting. So let's take RAKF and then profit center. So profit center would be since this is tax consulting, so we would have a corresponding tax consulting profit center. I'll This is taking some time. I will pause the okay, it has come back. So yeah. So if you see Lion King tax. So this is the tax one I will take. Okay. And then going to the indicator, if you see these are already selected, I'm not going to make any changes here. Templates, address. So as I mentioned that the address and communication, the cost center might have an address and a communication. So as of now, if you see that the functional area is grayed out, so you have to activate the functional area. So what I'll do is that as of now, I will save it. As of now, I'll save it and I'll come out of the screen and keep it here. And I have to activate the functional area. So what I should do is I'll go to SPRO. I'll go to SAP reference IMG and I'll go to I guess you have a functional area. So what is a functional area? First of all, I'll come to it. What is a functional area? If you go to enterprise structure definition and then financial accounting, if you see this one, this is one of the functional area. This is the area where you can define your functional area. Functional area is nothing but an organizational unit in a financial accounting where you know book your expenses under the basis of different functions like administration, and if you see here administration is there, sales and distribution is there, research and development is there. As per the function you book your expenses. So we are not going to define any functional area, rather we will take whatever is already configured, but we have to activate it. Now to activate it, what we should do is we have to go to financial accounting, and then we have to go to financial accounting global setting, then functional area for cost of sales accounting. Here also you can define the functional area. If you see here also you can define the functional area, which we are not going to define as mentioned before, that we are going to take the standard which is already there, and here you have to activate the cost of sales account. Now if you see the company code, we have to look for a company code. So HK in Hakuna Matata. So HKNM. I believe this is our company code. Yeah, HKNM, and you hit enter. So if you see it is inactive, so you make it active, and then you save it. You override that, and then you create a request, um, which is activate functional area. So you should say activate functional area. Activate functional area, and it should be LNKG1. Okay, so you activate a functional area and you save it. Now if you come back to the previous screen and you click on change and you click here again, and then you go to the organization, see your functional area is now active. And so what we should do is, let's take where we should take it. So we should take it in Mm, we haven't configured anything here, so we should do something. We should take it in production. Let's take it a production because this is one of our production because we are actually doing a consulting job. So this is one of our production. So let's take it as a in production itself. Or actually, we are rendering a service. We could have configured something here. Is there something called service? SERVIC. Retirement service cost. This is the only one. So in that case, let's take it in production. We'll take this in production, and what we should do, yes, what we should do, we should take this one cost center category as production as well. Everything we will take in production, and then we will save it. So this is how you see that we are activating the functional area. All right. So let's go ahead and create a couple of more cost centers. So and cost center group. So if you go to the blueprint, what else we need to create here? So we have created tax. Then we have to create for audit division. So we go here and then we copy this and we name it as audit cost center, and we copy the description here and leave everything the same and save it. All right, again you copy and you create this would be tool implementation. This is tool implementation. A user responsible, person responsible, and this one we would like to take Zazu tools and ERP implementation, and we save it. Now again we create another. Now this one is management consulting, and this one we will take it as Rafiki. Where is Rafiki? Yeah, Rafiki. And we save it. And then the other one we will take it as this one is ERP implementation. So we create, we again copy and this is I'll take it as Zazu, which is tool and ERP consulting, and I leave everything in production and I save it. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create another profit center called production and this in the lower level of consulting. So what I should do is I should create a lower level group or probably group at the same level, and we call it production. And then I create a cost center under production, Oh no. So I wanted to do it in a different way. I I leave it. Okay, fair enough. Um, okay. I even take this as production. Business area is. Mm, I'll keep it as usual. Functional area will take it as production. And profit center, we would profit center would be production, and then we save it. All right, few things changes I would like to make here is this one. This is tax. This is audit, but only thing that we need to do is that we have to take the audit. So we have to take the audit division profit center. And if you see this GBP, as I mentioned before, that the cost center will get the company code currency. So since this is CC UK, not CC UK, this is HKNM, which is a UK based company code whose currency is GBP. So it is the currency is pulled here, and the profit center should be the one that is corresponding to the same business. So for tax, it should be tax for profit center. This would be the audit profit center. Then this one would be going back here. This one would be tool implementation. So for tool implementation, we have to go and find out which one is the profit center for the tool implementation. So this is a tool implementation profit center which we have to take. Okay, just let me check whether it has got the audit one. It has got the audit one. I'll save it. And this is the tool. And then this one is management consulting. So we'll go here and see which one is the management consulting profit center. So we have to take the management consulting profit center and save it. And this is the ERP implementation profit center. It is so you try to understand that for each of the cost center, we are actually there is a corresponding profit center. So we are mapping the cost center to the corresponding profit center. So this one is ERP implementation. This is ERP implementation. Yeah, ERP implementation. So we have to take the ERP implementation profit center and you save it. So now you understand how the data is flowing, right? So if you come back to the notes, so if you remember that we have first created the profit center, the controlling area, then the profit center, then the segment, then the cost center, right? So the data actually will, like the chain of data flow is first it goes to hits the GL, then to the cost center, then to the profit center, then to the segment. That is how the configuration we are configuring the structure so that the data flows in this manner and it is properly captured in the financial statements. So that's about the cost center accounting. I hope that you guys like the video, and if you like the video, please click on the like icon and share it with all your friends. And if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you. Bye.